Ever wondered about the philosophical mysteries of life, universe, and consciousness? Let's dive into the world of Upanishads, the ancient Indian scriptures that have been stirring souls and sparking debates for centuries. These timeless texts, part of the vast Vedic literature, are not merely religious scriptures, but profound philosophical treatises that explore the nature of reality, consciousness, and the ultimate truth. The Upanishads stand as a beacon of spiritual wisdom, their teachings transcending geographical borders and cultural boundaries. They have influenced great thinkers worldwide and continue to inspire those seeking answers to life's deepest questions. Their importance in global philosophy is undeniable, offering a unique perspective on life and the cosmos. From understanding the self to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos, the Upanishads delve deep into existential queries, providing insights that have shaped spiritual thought for millennia. So let's embark on this enlightening journey to uncover the wisdom encapsulated in the Upanishads. The Upanishads, also known as Vedanta, are the concluding part of the Vedas. These ancient texts, written in Sanskrit, are part of the Indian philosophical tradition that has been passed down through generations. The chronological order of the Upanishads is a fascinating journey through time, reflecting the evolution of thought and philosophy in ancient India. Let's embark on this journey, starting with the early Upanishads, which are also referred to as the Aranyakas or the forest texts. Among these, the Brihadaranyaka and the Chandogya Upanishads are the oldest, composed around the 7th century BCE. Both of these texts delve deep into metaphysical questions, exploring the nature of reality and the human soul. Following the early Upanishads, we have the principal Upanishads, also known as the Mukhya Upanishads. There are 13 of these, including the well-known Isha, Kena, Katha, and Mundaka Upanishads. These texts, composed between the 6th and 3rd centuries BCE, further develop the philosophical concepts introduced in the early Upanishads. They provide us with profound insights into subjects like the nature of the ultimate reality or Brahman, the individual soul or Atman, and the relationship between the two. The journey concludes with the later Upanishads, which are also known as the minor Upanishads. These were composed in the Common Era, and while they are fewer in number compared to the early and principal Upanishads, they continue the tradition of philosophical inquiry. The later Upanishads delve into a variety of topics, including yoga, devotion, and the nature of God. It is important to remember that while these Upanishads were composed over centuries, they are not isolated texts. They are interconnected, each one building upon the philosophical foundations laid by the previous ones. Together, they form a complex, nuanced tapestry of Indian philosophical thought. Thus, these age-old scriptures, written over centuries, have formed the bedrock of Indian philosophy. The Upanishads are not just ancient texts, but a living tradition that continues to inspire and guide seekers of truth in the present day. At the heart of the Upanishads are profound teachings about the nature of existence and consciousness. Delving into the depths of these sacred texts, we uncover a treasure trove of wisdom. One of the most fundamental concepts presented in the Upanishads is that of Brahman. This is not a deity or a divine entity. Instead, it is the ultimate reality, the absolute truth that pervades the entire cosmos. Brahman is described as the eternal, unchanging essence that underlies all of life's transient phenomena. It's the cosmic power that gives rise to the universe, sustains it, and eventually dissolves it back into itself. In the same vein, the Upanishads introduce us to Atman, the individual soul or self. Atman is the innermost essence, the true identity of each individual. It is the divine spark within us, the eternal consciousness that remains constant amidst the ever-changing physical and mental states. It's the silent witness that observes our thoughts, emotions, and experiences without becoming entangled in them. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. According to the Upanishads, Atman and Brahman are not separate entities. They are essentially the same. The individual soul is none other than the universal essence manifesting itself in a multitude of forms. This realization, the Upanishads teach, is the key to liberation and ultimate bliss. It's like the wave realizing its true identity as the ocean. But how do we reach this realization? This is where the teachings on karma and dharma come into play. Karma in the Upanishadic context is the law of action and consequence. Every action, every word, every thought sets off a chain of cause and effect. This law of karma governs the cycle of birth and death, shaping our experiences and circumstances in life. It teaches us that we are not mere passive spectators, but active participants in the grand cosmic play. Dharma, on the other hand, refers to one's duty or righteousness. It's the moral and ethical principle that guides our actions, ensuring harmony and balance in the world. The Upanishads emphasize that by performing our duties selflessly, without attachment to the fruits of our actions, we can transcend the binding effects of karma. And finally, we come to moksha, the ultimate goal as per the Upanishads. Moksha is liberation, the release from the cycle of birth and death. It's the state of supreme peace and bliss that comes with the realization of one's oneness with Brahman. It's the end of suffering, the dissolution of all illusions, and the awakening to our true, infinite nature. These teachings may seem complex and abstract, but they carry profound implications. They challenge us to question our perceptions of reality, to delve deeper into our own consciousness, and to live with greater awareness and intention. They remind us of our inherent divinity and our potential for liberation. In essence, the Upanishads offer us a roadmap for inner exploration, for understanding the mysteries of life and death, and for realizing our true nature as divine consciousness. They inspire us to live wisely, to act selflessly, and to seek the ultimate truth beyond the illusions of the physical world. These teachings, though ancient, still hold relevance and offer insights into life and beyond. The Upanishads offer profound insights into the human condition and the nature of the universe. Diving into the depths of these ancient texts, we unearth wisdom that still resonates in our modern world. One of the fundamental teachings of the Upanishads is the interconnectedness of all beings. This isn't just about the relationships between humans, but extends to all living entities and even the inanimate objects in our universe. The Upanishads teach us that everything in this world is woven from the same divine fabric, the same cosmic energy known as Brahman. This concept pushes us to recognize our unity with the world around us, challenging us to foster empathy and compassion, to view the world not as separate entities, but as a harmonious whole. It's a perspective that promotes peace and understanding, a viewpoint that could be transformative if embraced on a global scale. In addition to interconnectedness, the Upanishads also enlighten us about the transient nature of life. The texts remind us that our existence in this world is temporary, that we are mere travelers passing through. This insight can be a humbling reminder of our mortality, but it can also be liberating. It encourages us to live in the present, to cherish each moment, and not to be overly attached to material possessions or superficial achievements. Lastly, the Upanishads emphasize the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. They guide us to understand that knowledge isn't just about gathering information or accumulating facts. True knowledge, according to the Upanishads, is the understanding of the self, the realization of our divine nature. This pursuit of self-realization is considered the highest form of wisdom and the ultimate goal of human life. The Upanishads don't just offer philosophical teachings, they provide a roadmap for life. They encourage us to look beyond the surface, to question, to seek, and to understand. They guide us towards a life of awareness, compassion, and understanding. These insights serve as a spiritual guide, leading us towards a path of self-realization and inner peace. In the vast ocean of human wisdom, the Upanishads stand as a beacon of light, illuminating the path to self-realization. These ancient texts offer profound philosophical teachings and spiritual insights that continue to resonate in our contemporary world. From exploring the intricate nature of the self to providing guidance on leading a balanced life, the Upanishads contain a wealth of knowledge. They delve into the concepts of reality, consciousness, and the ultimate truth, fostering a deeper understanding of our existence. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, these teachings hold significant relevance. They remind us to slow down, introspect, and seek answers within ourselves. They encourage us to live in harmony with the universe and nurture a sense of unity with all beings. The Upanishads, with their timeless wisdom, serve as a compass, guiding us to navigate the sea of life with grace and serenity. May the wisdom of the Upanishads guide you on your journey towards self-discovery and enlightenment.